What it is, we just made this leaflet. It's called the Sikh Lens.
Okay.
And it's the tagline is basically how to see Sikhi clearly.
Okay.
Because you know, like we can go to Sikhi sometimes Gurdwara, and it becomes a bit like a ritual, innit?
Right.
Go in, matha take, have some langar, listen to a bit of kirtan. We might understand it, we might not understand it.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like the concepts don't become so clear. Yeah. So what this is, we've gone for 3 words. Yeah. A, G, B, and explain Sikhi just using 3 things. Yeah. And the first A is for Akal Purakh. Yeah. Okay. Now, you know, like some people, like even yesterday there was a Penji I met and her brother was is already converted out to Islam. Yeah? And one of the things that they kept telling him is Sikhi is a man-made religion.
Right.
Yeah. But look, if you look at, you know, you've heard these things, these words like Agya Pai Akal Ki Tabe Chalayo Panth. Do you know what that means? The translation of it. Obviously it's here. Don't just, okay, what it actually means, is Agya is the order, innit, of God. Agya Pai Akal Purakh, God, gave the order. Then the Panth was started.
Okay.
Sikhi was started by God's order.
Right.
So obviously, then Maharaj says, look, Bhai Gurdas says, Suni Pukar Datar Prabhu Guru Nanak Jag Mahi Pathaya. That the graceful one heard the cries of humanity and sent Guru Nanak upon earth.
Okay.
And then last bit is Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, Taram Hed Gurudev Pathai. That the supreme Guru, i.e. God, sent me to the world for the protection of righteousness. So like that's all God made, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it makes perfect sense, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the thing is, if people don't understand Gurbani, so obviously they assume that it might be man-made because we say Guru Nanak Dev Ji made Sikhi.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense because if you ask Guru Nanak Dev Ji, he's saying, look, you know, God sent me, I was told to come here and set this world up, so therefore it's God made. So basically the main A is that Guru Nanak Dev Ji was, why Guru started Sikhi by their order, Guru Nanak Dev Ji was sent by Guru, and that basically he's come on a mission from God. You know? Then G is for Guru, and what that is that what is Guru in it? Sometimes we start thinking of Guru is like a teacher.
Right, yeah.
Because people think Guru is a
that's
teacher.
what you think.
But the thing is, when you go to school, you don't have to take your teachers, innit?
No.
No, if your teacher's teaching you stuff, like your, you know, like maths teacher, they teach you, innit?
Yeah.
But you don't say, bless me with maths.
No. That's true.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But with the Guru, you say, bless me. Right? So he's a bit more than a teacher, innit?
Yeah.
So what is he? So what we said, look, Bani said, Gur Par Brahm Parmesar Aap. Guru is the Supreme Lord himself.
Okay.
Gur Paramesar Eko Jan. Recognize Guru and Paramesar as the one, Ik. Yeah? Jyot is a power, so Parvan. Whatever pleases Guru is acceptable to God. So imagine like, God's like, okay, what's right? Whatever Guru says is right, then it is right.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Guru's got some kind of power. He's like a representative of God. Like, you know, like, but you have like somebody who's a notary on your will. Like, so old person says, oh, I'll give him power of attorney.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Guru's kind of like got power of attorney in it. Whatever he says, yeah, this is cool. God says that's cool. Yeah. And also it says, Pulan andar sabko. This is Guru Nanak Dev Ji saying, Pulan andar sabko, apol Guru kartar. Pull means to make a mistake. Yeah. Right. So Maharaj is saying everybody can make mistakes. Only Guru and Vaheguru can't make mistakes.
Okay.
So for us, our Guru is literally the light of God. Like it's the same as like taking water out of the ocean. The difference between that water and the ocean, it's the same thing. It's just one's a glass, one's the ocean.
Yeah.
One looks physical, one is kind of like massive, but they're the same thing inside. So for our Guru can't make mistakes. Our Guru is perfect. The Guru has no faults. He's not like us. And also Guru has the power to bless us with Naam. So that's quite a big difference from how most people sometimes, I don't know, I mean, is that something that you've kind of learned about, or something new to you, or?
No, I always knew Guru was more than a teacher, but when you describe it to maybe your Gordon mates or something, you'll say, we believe in our Gurus, they're like the teachers of Sikhi.
Yeah.
Well, it's more than...
It kind of lowers the minute a little bit,
Yeah.
Yeah, and also like teachers can sometimes teach the wrong thing.
Yeah,
Whereas our Guru can't, innit? Yeah. So then the last bit is about Bani, about Guru Granth Sahib Ji, because you know, like we matha take to Gurbani. A lot of people out there say, oh, that's ritualism. People that are trying to criticize like Sikhi, they will say it's ritualism. Why do you bow down to a book? But the thing is for Maharaj, if you ask Maharaj what is he coming, Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, Jaise mein aave kasam ki bani, tasra kari gyan ve lalo. Oh lalo, as the words of God come down to me, so I make them known to the world.
Right.
Yeah. So basically Guru Sahib is saying this is revelation. Now we often say Guru wrote these words, innit?
Yeah.
But you know, like if you ask a Muslim, where did Quran come from? I bet even you know, innit? Where did the Quran come from? What they're going to say?
I don't know.
They're going to say, okay, it's the word of God.
Okay, yeah.
But Sikhs won't say it's the word of God. Very few Sikhs will say this is the word of God. This is the God's. What Maharaj is saying, it is the word of God. So Guruji is saying it's the word of God, right?
Okay.
So if we understand that he's saying the body is coming to him, that means it's revelation. A lot of our youth don't understand that is revelation, yeah? And then also that Har Karta Aap Moh Kadai. Guru Ramdas says, God is making me say these words.
Okay.
Yeah, he's saying God is themselves making me.
Yeah.
God is himself making me say these words.
Yeah.
So, and then also this other thing, you know, like, okay, it's revelation, yeah?
Yeah.
That's cool. So you say, great, it's revelation, it's from God, but why bow to it? Christians say it's revelation, they don't bow down to the Bible. Muslims, they say it's revelation, but they don't bow down to the Quran.
No.
Why do we bow down to it?
As a sign of respect.
Yeah, respect, but there's something special about Bani, yeah? Imagine I gave you a torch,
Right.
and I said, there's the path, here's a torch, right? You can shine this torch and you can see the path.
Right.
You're going to say, oh great.
Yeah.
You know, the torch is a tool,
Yeah.
but the important thing is the path.
Yeah.
Right? Bani, some people think Bani is like the torch, instructions upon that path towards God, yeah?
Okay.
But it's something different about Bani. Bani actually is a path which is lit up.
Okay.
So imagine a path that was lit up. People think Bani is like the torch and the path is separate.
Right.
But Maharaj is saying the Bani itself is the path. Literally, by singing Bani, by reading Bani, we can find God.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not just a tool, it is the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, which way? It's like a lit up path. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Maharaj says in Bani that Amrit Bani Har Har Teri. Oh Vaheguru, this Bani is from you. Yeah. Sun Sun Hove Paramagat Meri. By listening to your Bani, I achieve the highest spiritual state. Param means highest.
Yeah.
Gat means your spiritual state. So I achieve enlightenment just by listening to your Bani.
Okay.
So it's a bit more. That's why we bow down to it. It literally for us is the embodiment of God.
Yeah.
It is the way to God, but it's actually God is inside us, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, but where would you bow down to God? If God's inside you, how can you bow down to God? What you can do is you can bow down to the thing that gets you to God.
Yeah.
So Bani gets us to God. Yeah.
Yeah.
It literally goes inside our heart and enlightens us. So that's why we bow down to it. So basically, it's like once if our youth understood these three things, yeah,
Yeah.
A, G, B, Akal, Gur, and Bani, what it actually is, then basically we will be able to look at a Gurdwara and understand it a bit more, because we understand, oh, they're matha taking because Bani is the way to God. They're singing because that's the way to God. Yeah, because singing is the way to God. You get it? Yeah. So basically, Maharaj has given us his perfect system which works, but a lot of our youth, they look at it and they think, oh, it's ritualistic, because they don't understand like the Sikh lens.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what did you think? Was that
No,
enlightening?
that's really insightful. Like the way you explained it, I didn't know half of that before. So.
Okay, that's very helpful. Well, you know, like I said, you said earlier you didn't watch any videos, but you know, there is a channel called Basic Sikhi,
Okay.
and this really is the basics. Like every Sikh should know this much, innit? They should know like what is Vaheguru, who made my religion. They should
Yeah.
know what is my Guru really. What is the concept of the Guru. They should know what is Gurbani, innit? Otherwise, you won't know why to read it. Like if I said to you, read part. Many of you, I'm sure you've been told by your parents, read part.
Yeah.
People say read part all the time, but a lot of our youth don't read part because they go, why?
Yeah.
But if I told you by reading part you can meet God, and you will go, I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So, all right, thanks for your time, appreciate
That's
it.
all right.
Okay.